Celebrates its 40 years in the National Hockey League. We'd like to acknowledge two irreplaceable members of our Sabres family. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and congratulate Equipment Manager Rip Simonik on his 40 years of service. And on his 39 years with the Sabres, play-by-play announcer Rick Jenneret. The Knox family founded this franchise in 1970. And throughout the team's initial decade, more than 90 players called Buffalo home. The team would go on to win 379 games, and more than 6.1 million fans would visit the newly renovated Memorial Auditorium. Buffalo Sabres hockey was off and running when in just their 5th season, the Sabres would earn a trip to the 1975 Stanley Cup Finals. Here tonight to represent the first decade of Buffalo Sabres hockey, please welcome Paul Andrea, Mike Boland, Ken Breitenbeck, Larry Carriere, Joe Daly, Butch Detmarsh, Jerry Desjardins, Don Edwards, Rocky Farr, Danny Gare, John Gould, Jocelyn Gavermont, Bill Height, Al Hamilton, Hugh Harris, Billy Inglis, Jerry Korab, Jim Lawrence, Don Luce, Terry Martin, Gary McAdam, Paul McIntosh, Jerry Meehan, Mike Robitaille, Doug Rombo, Derek Smith, Fred Stanfield, Morris Titanic, Jim Watson, Randy Wyrozub, Gilbert Perreault, Rene Robert, and Coach Joe Crozier. Throughout the 1980s, the Buffalo Sabres earned 2 division championships, made 7 playoff appearances, and became the first NHL team to beat the Soviet Central Red Army team. Now to join the first decade of the Buffalo Sabres, please welcome from the 1980s, Adam Creighton, Richie Dunn, Steve Dykstra, Mike Hartman, Jim Hofford, Ed Hospodar, Phil Housley, Kevin McGuire, Tony McKegney, Scott Metcalf, Phil Meir, Wilf Paymon, Larry Playfair, Darren Pupa, Jordy Robertson, Steve Smith, and Jim Weimer. The 1990s proved to be a decade of success, appearing in 2 conference finals and missing the playoffs only twice. The Buffalo Sabres were known as the hardest working team in hockey, and that hard work paid off. In 1999, the Sabres came within 1 game of winning Lord Stanley's Cup. Please welcome the Sabres of the 90s, Donald Audette, Randy Burridge, Lou Francischetti, Michael Groshek, Brian Holzinger, Yuri Himalev, Pat LaFontaine, Grant Ledyard, Brad May, Craig Muni, Rob Ray, Michael Pekka, Wayne Primo, Daryl Shannon, Richard Schmelik, Bob Sweeney, Scott Thomas, Rick Vive, Rhett Warrener, Jay Wells, Mike Wilson, Jason Woolley, and Coach John Muckler. The last 10 years of professional hockey in Buffalo have been filled with excitement. Along with 4 trips to the playoffs and 2 to the Eastern Conference Finals, the Sabres were able to collect the team's first President's Trophy in 2007. Representing this decade, please welcome Jay McKee, Teppo Numminen, and Andrew Peters. Ladies and gentlemen, these players helped build the Buffalo Sabres franchise, and we thank them for joining us tonight in celebrating 40 years of Buffalo Sabres hockey. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to take a moment to recognize you, the 7th man. We asked you to show us how you were the greatest fans in the NHL, and you answered. After a careful selection process, the winner has been chosen. Here with the 7th Man Award presented by AT&T, the official wireless provider of the Buffalo Sabres, please welcome Sabres President Ted Black and owner Terry Pegula. And AT&T's Director of Sales, Bruce Saunders. And the winner of the 7th Man, Jessica LaPointe from North Tonawanda. Although we want to make tonight all about our fans, it seems fitting we take time to recognize a few of the outstanding players that made the Buffalo Sabres season so exciting. Tonight, we award an unsung hero, Rookie of the Year, and Most Valuable Player presented by New Era. The following awards were voted on by the players, and there is no greater honor than being chosen for an award by your teammates. Presenting both the Unsung Hero and Rookie of the Year, Sabres President Ted Black and owner Terry Pegula. And the players have chosen as the 2010-2011 Unsung Hero, Cody McCormick. And the Rookie of the Year, chosen by his teammates, Tyler Ennis. Now please welcome New Era's CEO Chris Cook and President Pete Augustine to present this year's MVP award. Your 2010-2011 Buffalo Sabres MVP, Ryan Miller. Once again, congratulating all of our award recipients. Thank you for your hard work.